I found it easier to predict the Copa America than to this one, because this is a tough one. Because again, I told you, it's a final. Churchill will rise. Churchill will rise. Churchill's going to be there on Sundays. He's on his way. So, whether you like it or not, Winston is going to be there. But guys, they're saying that screw Winston, Franco's going to be there. So this is Churchill against Franco. It's real. It's real. Guys, it's hard to put into words how real this is. You see, guys, this is it. You see, if I'm going to talk, I'm going to talk. So basically, bear with me. See, this is a final. And the theme of this preview, this pre-match analysis, is going to be Fernando. Is that this being the final, you're going to have a different psyche. You have to have a different skills. It's a different psychology. Because see, in a final, it's not about football. It's not about football. I think that's a mistake we all make. It's another final. It's about football. If it's the best footballing team wins. No. You see, this is the most psychological game. You see, I get it. Like quarterfinal. In a final, the showpiece, the event, how much is on the line, football is like 10%. The other 90% is spirituality. It's belief. It's character. Who are you? So who are you? It's your personality. It's your soul. It's your history. It's your family. It's your brain. It's your heart. It's spirit. Your mind, body, and spirit. That's how deep it is. Because you see, let me just give you the general idea. Then we'll go into details. Spain should beat England. On a pure footballing level, England are not on the same level as Spain. Simple as that. We've seen enough from this tournament to say, purely football, on a purely footballing team, Spain should beat England very comfortably, very easily. Because England are just not on the same level as Spain. Spain are just better keeping the ball. They better attack. They better technically. They play better for football. They have a better approach. They are better as a unit. They have better individuals. They are just a better footballing outfit than England. But the beauty about football is it's not that simple. You see, if 1 + 1 equals to, Spain will win 3-1. What the hell am I doing here doing with all those freaking preview? But because 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2, because things don't really go to plan, you can never predict. Bro, take it to 05. Istanbul! You don't tell me that a team that has Maldini, Nesta, Cafu, Seedorf, Pirlo, Kaka, Crespo, they lose to a team that has Steven Finnan, Vladimir Smitser. Really? But we all know what happened. A final is different. A final isn't about which is the better team, which team plays the better football. No, a final is about who can capture the moment. Because I keep telling you guys that in games like this, your talent, like 30%, 20%, the other 70 or 80%, it's your mentality, it's your character, it's your state of mind. This is a state of mind game. The game's not about football. Football is only a small part of the final. Football makes a small part of the final. The other part of the final is your approach, which is what gives England a chance. If this was purely football, England don't stand a chance. They will get beat. But because it's not purely about football, this is more than football. This is about character, desire, psychology, how much you want it, spirituality, the intangibles. England have a chance. So let's look at Spain. Let's look at Spain. The good thing for Spain is you have Lenormand back, you have Carvajal back. So guys who were suspended for the France game, they have all those guys back. And I think Spain will say to themselves, oh, wait a minute, look at how we were able to acquit ourselves without several key players against France. We're welcoming these guys back. They'll feel fully confident. I think there's a lot of focus on Rodri. And rightfully so. Rodri has been amazing. He's been superb, and he's going to be the metronome and the key guy dictating things for Spain in that midfield. But give a shout to your boy Fabian Ruiz. Now, Fabian Ruiz, where were you when Mbappe did you against Dortmund? But this is what it is. Fabian Ruiz, some may argue, has been better than Rodri in that midfield role, because he's been cooking and he's been amazing. So you're going to give a chance to Fabian Ruiz and how crucial he's going to be in this game, because not only it's his goal scoring, his ability to keep the ball, but how he breaks from that midfield and is another attack-minded dimension from midfield that he brings. So Fabian Ruiz is very, very, very dangerous. But Spain will know that control is a large part of their game. Obviously not crazy control, but Rodri is going to be important. And how Rodri is able to handle that control and handle that possessionisi. It's going to be very key. Olmo is someone that may go under the radar because he's not a big enough name. He's not that name that's put out there. But Olmo is a very sneaky weapon for Spain. And England have got to be very aware of the very sneaky runs that Olmo makes, because I think Olmo's best trait is he takes up very dangerous positions. His positional sense is really good, and he gets into very good goal scoring positions because there's that space just between the midfield and attack and just out of the penalty box where he is at his most dangerous. So England are going to have to be cognizant of those positions that Olmo takes up. Now, the two kids, man. These are the guys who really lit up this tournament. Your boy, Nico Williams and Yamal. And Spain will know that, look, these have been amazing, but this is going to be their toughest test. Because for these young guys, you're going up against a very tough defensive team, and a team who will have three at the back and will probably be doubling up and tripling up on you. So what's going to be very interesting is to see how much cheddar these kids are going to get against England. Because is it going to be a frustrating evening for Yamal and Nico, or will they cause them some issues? Because my question is, how are they going to fare against that back three, against that double team, and against England, perhaps having men behind the ball and making it very difficult and giving very little space for Yamal and Nico? Because what Yamal and Nico want is that 1v1 ISO situation, and England are going to try to restrict them and say, no. We do not want a situation where Yamal and Nico at the byline are in a 1v1 ISO situation. We want to double them up, give them no space, and force them to now retreat and pass the ball back or sideways. So for Yamal and Nico, it's going to be very important. Can they break those lines? Morata isn't here to score. Morata is here for vibes. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, like shout out, he's been a good captain, he's been a good leader, he's led by the line. He's here for vibes. It is what it is. I have nothing more to say. You would be a psychopath and a potential drug addict if you put one kobo on Morata putting the ball in the net in a final. It didn't happen, bro. Morata is here to wear the captain's armband, to lead the team, and he's here purely for vibes. And for that, I salute him. Because now, he almost got his kneecap snapped in two by a crazy steward. Now, he says he's fine, but I'll keep it a stack. If Morata is injured, I don't think that's a big issue for De La Fuente. So if he's fit or injured, okay, it doesn't make a difference. There are other more dangerous guys that Spain have. And bro, someone will say, okay, if he's injured, okay, put in freaking Joselu up in that piece. Or you have Joselu, or you have Oyarzabal. So either Oyarzabal or Joselu could easily come in there and take his place as a striker. Look, for England, I'm going to say something. Okay, before I say something crazy, I'm going to say something very crazy and controversial, and it could get me cancelled, but I'm still going to say it anyway because I'm a bit crazy. But first of all, I think Kane scores. Yeah. I think Kane scores. Now, people say, half hope, you're smoking sconcer. This dude is a loser, he's a bum, he's a perennial final failure. He sells fruit when it comes to a big game. What are you talking about? I get it. I understand. I'm fine with you, baby. But his thing is, how many times can you have an L? Like, how many times can you drop an L? You see, I feel that in the world, the universe, everything balances out like cake. So I feel that he's had so many L's. He's bricked it up so many times in finals. I think the pendulum is going to balance itself out and homeboy will score. Now, if it's a penalty, fine. But he could score from open play. And Kane, if ever you don't have many more of these opportunities left. Now, in what physical condition will you be in 2026? In a 3,000 team tournament, including everybody on the planet, including Alaska and Antarctica, do you believe that you'll make a World Cup final? It's very unlikely. And then we now think about 2028 Euros. I don't think he'll be in the 2028 team. So we look at this team right now. I look at this decision right now. Kane knows that this could be my last chance of winning not only a trophy, but this is my last chance of winning a trophy with England. I do believe that the urgency of the moment, the high jeopardy, and the rarity of this happening again for him in an England jersey as captain, Kane is going to find a goal. So call me crazy, call me mad. He's been trash. He's been freaking garbage. Let's be honest. He has been horrible. Absolutely horrible. If I'm Tony or Watkins, I'm like, bro, what do we have to do to get this bloody bum-ass tree trunk off this pitch? As much of a bum he's been, as much of a tree trunk has been, as much of a useless scarecrow he's been, I do believe that in this final, he's going to get a G. I can see it. He gets G. Foden has come close. Like, Foden's best performance for England was that first 45 against Netherlands. Then he stank it up in the second half. But the first half, he was amazing. And he could have easily scored those twice. I think Foden, similar to Kane, realized that, bro, I have a rare opportunity because he knows that, bro, if I don't step up, I'm going to be subbed out. And Foden knows I'm mine. You see, you can mess up in the semi, in the quarter. You ball in the final, no one will care what happens in those other games. So for Foden, I think maybe he scores, but I do believe he plays well. I think Foden will, similar to Kim, will understand that, bro, I'm teetering on the line and the guy's ready to replace me. He's going to step up. Because he realizes the urgency of the moment, realizes how important this is, realizes that, but this is probably a very rare chance that I could have to have an actual, true impact on this team. Bro, they've given me a freaking song. I've got to cook. Kobbie Mainoo is going to be vital for England. Vital. A team as good as Spain, who are very good at keeping the ball. England needs some stages in which they hold on to possession. They don't need possession, but they need some of that possession. But also, they need a guy who can transition, break from midfield, and start those counters. And that's where Kobbie Mainoo comes through. Rice can't run. Rice is there to intercept and just there to be a DM. But the guy who breaks from midfield and connects the midfield to the attack is Kobbie Mainoo. So he is going to play a very important role in terms of where do you intercept the ball, where do you receive the ball, and can you launch a transition that sets off a Saka, that sets off a Foden, a Bellingham, a Kane, and so forth. Kobbie Mainoo is, bro, he might have one of the most important roles in this team for England. Now, other guys will, but Kobbie Mainoo has a vital role just based on the dynamics. So if Kobbie Mainoo can have a good game, be patient, be composed, find out when to get the ball and use the ball well and great decision making, he could be huge. Walker and Shaw. Now, this is a bit odd here. So it's a back three wing backs that these guys are playing. Now, for Shaw, if Shaw starts, he's going to be left back, so he's going to be up against left wing, left back sort of. So he's going to be up against. So he's going to be like the left side of the midfield. So Shaw is going to be up against Yamal. So how does that operate? How will that work? That's going to be very interesting. Shaw against Yamal, and so your boy. Saka is going to be on the right, so will Walker. So both Saka and Walker will have to now navigate your boy Nico Williams, whom we now know plays on the left. So Walker, how will you operate with Nico Williams? With the support of your boy Saka. And so Foden will be on the left. So again, for Foden, it's going to be Foden and your boy Shaw. How will you now guys operate in terms of helping, or you guys doubling up and ensuring that your boy Yamal doesn't do anything? So it's those battles of Yamal up against Shaw, Nico up against Walker with help from Foden and your boy Saka. So that's going to be a very interesting defensive battle over there. And Saka, huge. Saka's going to be... Saka's been England's best attacker. In terms of the best, most consistent performing attacker has been Saka. And especially with this new formation, Saka's been the guy who's really been forcing the issue and engineering things. That penalty that England had, Saka engineered it and operated it. So Saka's usage of the ball, how if he beats his man and how he goes through is going to be super, super vital in what your boys England are going to be able to do up in this piece, man. So that's where it gets real. And look, for your boy Jude, here's the thing. Jude has been trash in this Euros. He's been crap. Overhead kick, winning goal in the first game, boom. After that, he's been garbage. And Southgate knows this. All you need is one moment. And the issue with Jude, and he's been doing this for Real Madrid, he's a moment merchant. International football is about moments. It's not about performance. It's about moments. And all Bellingham needs is just one golden moment. So for Bellingham, we're not looking for you to perform, do pirouettes, have an amazing performance. It's about when my team needs me, can I come up with a clutch play? So for Bellingham, we're not here for you to perform. You ain't Zidane. Okay, you are not a guy who can be doing these amazing skills. No, that's not you. You are here to be effective. That is your strongest asset. So for Bellingham is, can you be effective and can you affect the game in a positive manner? So I've said I'm going to say something controversial. And please, guys, don't take this the wrong way. So let me just translate this, but don't take this the wrong way. Please. And think about what I'm saying. If you're white and you're English and you score the winning goal, your life will change. I'm telling you right now, I'll say it again. If you are white and English and you score the goal to win England this trophy, your life will change forever. Kane, Foden, Rice, if Pickford makes a crucial save within the penalty, Stones, see Trippier and Palmer, but those guys, if you come up clutch, your life will change forever. I'm not going to elaborate, but you can connect all those dots there. So for Kane, Foden, Rice, this is the game. You come up clutch and score the winning goal, your life will change forever. Trust me. You will be viewed as a different person and your life is going to change forever. So I implore you, if you want to be immortalized in England, if you're white and English, this is the game to say what's up. I know what you guys are saying. Half for Paul. What about the other black guys and mixed race guys? I'm sorry, guys. It is what it is. I don't make the rules. I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear. It is what it is. Stop me saying this stuff. I'm just giving you facts. Bench. So as I said, Spain are the better team here. They're the better football team and they should win this. But a key ace in the hole that England have is the bench. Spain don't... Shout out to, I think it's Mainoo who scored the winning goal against Germany, and of course Oyarzabal, Ferran Torres. But when you compare those guys to the likes of Tony, Watkins, Gordon, Palmer, England have several guys they can bring on to completely change the entire course of this game. So if need be, Southgate's substitutions could be the turning points in this. Now, it could be a case where England are winning and it's much more of a defensive substitution to sort of hold on to the lead of whether it's a bring it on a concert and now pretty much going back to like a back five, back six. But if it's a case where England are losing, Southgate's substitutions and when he makes them are going to be key. They're out there. We saw how Tony changed the game. We saw how Palmer changed the game. We saw how Watkins changed the game. So that's bench for England. is another asset they have over Spain in this. This is a hard one to call. This is a tough one to call. Like, I found it easier to predict the Copa America than to this one, because this is a tough one. Because again, I told you, it's a final. Like, on face value, yes, Spain win because they're the better team and Spain will just outplay England. So if it's just a regular football match, Spain win 3-1. Simple. But it's not, it's a final, which makes it tricky. As I said, I think Kane is going to score. Whether it's penalty or not, I think Kane is going to score. So that's what I know is going to happen. I believe England will concede. I believe this is going to go to penalties. I don't think this gets done in 90 or a regulation. This goes to penalties. And I think Spain win on penalties. So my thing is this. Portugal won on penalties. They lost the other penalty shootout that they did again. Now, people say, no, England won on penalties, and their penalties were very good. And Pickford, we know, can at least make a save. But my logic is, even if Spain are not good at penalties, and Spain are normally very bad at penalties and have a very horrible record, I just feel, and Spain have lost a lot of penalty shootouts. So people say, no, this is crazy. So if it's a shootout, I think Spain are going to miss at least one. But I just feel the pressure is going to be on England. Let's be real. There is more pressure on England than there is on Spain. There is. Because this is a very young Spain team and a team that no one thought would even reach this final. For England, they were one of the favourites and they feel we've already been in a final before. So this is unfinished business. So there's definitely an expectation to win. And these guys, they know everyone at home, the expectations, the pressure. So the pressure they may have felt against Slovakia in that shootout, it's going to be 50-fold in that stadium in Berlin. And I just feel with that pressure, one or two English guys are going to miss. So I feel this goes to penalties. I feel this is 1-1. And I might have to edge it to Spain. But guys, it's a tough one to call. It's a tough one to call. But one thing is, for Spain are not beating England in regulation. Hell no, nowhere. Because I think most people are thinking, no, Spain, this guy's going to watch them. No. It's a final. And I do believe that England's formation is going to prove cumbersome for Spain, and Yamal and Nico Williams are going to find it. They may be pretty much ineffective. Nico Williams and Yamal, they're going to be finding it very hard against England. And in that defense, they're going to find it very hard. So, yeah, I'm going to say 1-1. And I think Asia and Spain winning on penalties because England could win, but penalties again, I'm going to have to edit it to Spain. I'm going to have to edit Spain. But whatever the case may be, guys, we know post-match hangouts after the game. And I'll be live on Twitch. If you want to go to my Twitch channel, head over to the website, halffootballhot.com. On the front page, click on the Twitch logo. Go over there on Twitch, give me a follow, and I'll be live on Twitch for the live watch along of this game. Then afterwards, we'll be up in this piece on YouTube. Get real!